Probstats kids, this is Dr. Callahan with week 10 Wednesday. How are you guys doing? Go ahead and pause the video to answer the following 3 questions for the warm-up vlog for week 10 Thursday or Wednesday. All right, let's go ahead and start the assignment for today so that way you guys have that available. So for Probstats, and we are going to go to assignment. Create. And keep in mind that if you're not uploading your assignment for the online days, you are going to have your grade negatively impacted. And I don't want that to happen, but at the same time, you need to make sure that you are doing this on a regular basis because I'm only seeing you guys 50% of the time. So week 10, Wednesday, Probstats, semester 2. Our topic of discussion today is going to evolve around the cost of home ownership. Your instruction is to make sure you guys go ahead and watch the video in its entirety. Check in with me by the end of 5th period and 6th period. And make sure you upload your assignment. Make sure everything's uploaded by 3 p.m. and that is your assignment. All right, so with that said, let's go ahead and continue on with today's stuff. All right, so take a look at the question and here are your answers. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first piece over here, okay? So today we're going to talk about understanding the mortgage option, computing monthly payments, computing payments and interest for other column installments. So here's some of the vocabs. A mortgage is a long-term loan for the purpose of you buying a home. The down payment is a portion of the sale price of the home that the buyer initially pays to the seller. So this is how much you save up, and generally it's about 20%, or else you have to end up paying extra insurance. The amount of mortgage is different between the sales price and the down payment. The fixed rate mortgage have the same monthly payment during the entire time of the loan. And generally when you're making a payment, it's usually in a contract for like 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Most people will actually pay it off around 30 years. And you want to pay it the sooner the better because then you're paying less interest. Okay, computation involving buying a home. So many lender institutions require the buyer to pay one or more blank at the time of closing. Actually, I don't think we actually need this one. So I'm just going to skip this one. Sorry, let's go ahead and skip that. No, actually, no, hold on. Oh no, I want to go back to it. Just kidding. One or more points at the time. A point is usually equal to 1% of the loan amount. So for example, 2 points alone means the buyer must pay 2% of the loan amount at closing. In addition to the lending institution can inquire that part of the monthly payment be deposited into an escrow account. All of these fancy legal terms, which is an account used by the lender to pay real estate tax and insurance. All right, so this is a crazy little formula we're going to be using. Go ahead and read example 1. So you're buying a home for $195,000. The bank requires you to put a 10% down payment and 2 points at the time of closing. The cost of the home is financed for a 30-year fixed mortgage at 7.5%, which is really actually pretty high because nowadays it's around like 3%. Find the down payment. So you're going to take $195,000. You're going to times that by 0.10, which is your down payment. If you multiply that, you will have to put $19,500 down. And this goes to the seller. You must have this in your bank. You can't take another loan on top of the loan you're taking. You have to have this amount. Find the amount of the mortgage. So your amount of the mortgage is going to be $195,000 minus what you should already have in the bank, which is here. So your mortgage, which is a loan that you're going to be taking from the bank, is $175,500. So this is your loan that you will have to go ahead and pay. Next part, how much must be the paid for closing at the 2 points at closing? So 2 point means 2% or 0.02. So you're going to take your loan, times it by 0.02, which is 175,500 times 0.02, and your amount is going to be $3,510, and this is going to be your closing cost paid to the lending institution. I mean, they're going to be doing a bunch of paperwork, so obviously if they don't want you to just do it for free, that's how much you have to pay them for all their troubles. Find the monthly payment excluding escrow and insurance. So this is where this formula comes in. Okay, so you have your PMT is equal to your principal. Your principal is how much of your loan is going to be, which is this amount. Rate is 0.075 because it's 7.5%. How many times? Well, you're going to pay once a month, so there are 12 months in a year. Divided by 1 minus 1 plus the rate over 12 months minus N, so 12 times T. And how many years is this going to be? It's going to go for 30 years. All right, so what I want you to do first is specifically focus on the top right here. What is 0.05 divided by 12 times 175,500? You should get 1096.88 divided by. Then what you're going to do is you're going to look inside here, divide this part, add it to the 1, which I didn't write down, but there's a 1 in here. Add it to the 1. Then once you have that, you are going to take that 1 minus this part. Actually, I'm sorry, take this entire part right here, caret to the negative 360, enter, and then do 1 minus this entire thing. And that's going to give you a 0.89386. And if you go ahead and divide a little bit further, it's going to give you 1227. So this is how much you will have to pay each month, $1,227. Find the total interest paid over 30 years. Well, this is how much you're going to pay per month. And you're going to take that number, which is how much you're going to pay per month. Pay per month. You're going to take that, multiply it by you're going to multiply that by the number of months, which is 12 months per year, times 30 years. So 1227 times 12 times 30. And so the total amount that you have to pay them is $441,500. So this is a lot more than your initial $195,000 price of your house, but you have to subtract the 175, which is your actual loan, and how much you're paying in interest, 266,220, which is absolutely astonishing because you can technically buy over 2 homes with that amount. All right, example 2, I want you guys to do exactly the same thing and try this one on your own. So pause the video and do that, please. All right, go ahead and take a look at my steps. All right, I want to make sure you guys are pretty much caught up with certain things. So let's go ahead and take a look at your objectives for this unit, because this is going to be the last part that we're going to talk about it. So make sure you guys have objective 1, 2, and 3 done. If you have not, pause the video and complete it. Remember that your first one is going to be the I-PERT equation. Your second one is a future value equation. And your third objective is also the future value equation. So those are the ones you need to have. And here are your answers. So make sure you check your answers here. The next one that we have is going to be objective number 6. And with your objective number 6, well, objective 5 here is your formula. Objective number 6, here's the formula that you would need for this one. And here's your answer for objective number 6. All right. So in our theory of celebrating for Pi Day, I'm going to have you guys go ahead and take a look at a pie art. What I want you guys to do is get a piece of paper. You're going to draw your X value and your Y value. And you're essentially just going to go ahead and color the pictures of pi. So 3 means you color 3 here. And then you have 1, so you color one of the boxes. And then you have 4, so I'm going to color 4. And you have 1, so I'm going to go back to 1 again. And you have 5, so I'm going to go all the way up to 5. And then you have 2, so I'm going to color 2. And to keep going until you have colored the entire skyline of pi. And here is an example of what it should technically look like. All right, you guys, as always, I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.